The symbolism of the hare. A hare is symbolically a goddess, a permanently enlightened being. It has huge, bulging eyes, indicative of frequent and profound spiritual experience, especially visions, and two enormous ears, giving it close communication with heaven, acting much like twin horns. The mad March Hare indicates intense spirituality, often leading to madness, the fool symbolically. It is almost manic in its activities, hyperactive, manilius. To those born under the hare constellation, nature all but gives wings and flight through the air. Such will be the vigour which reflect the swiftness of the winds. The hare is in many cultures a symbol associated with the Great Mother. As a consequence, it is aligned with the moon. The hare is also on the spiritual path, a symbol of night, Nyx. Hares have split lips and thus represent duality, half function and half form. There is a constellation called Lepus, the hare. This constellation was Lagos among the Greeks. Greek Lagos or Latin Lagos means hare. The four bright stars of Lepus were in Arabic astronomy al-Nihal. Hewitt says that in earliest Egyptian astronomy, Lepus was the boat of Osiris, the great god of that country, identified with Orion. The problem which perplexed the ancients, why the mighty hunter and his dog should pursue the most timid of creatures, is solved when we recognise that Orion was originally a solar type, masculine, and that the hare is almost universally a unitype, feminine. Among the Algonquin Indians, the great hare is associated with the Great Mother. In Chinese tradition, the hare was the second of the 12 emblems of the Emperor of China, symbolic of the yin force in the life of the monarch. The Chinese considered the hare an animal of prophecy, and it was said to live on the moon. In Celtic and other traditions, the hare is a totem animal of many lunar goddesses, Freya, Selene and Anumati. She is associated with both the symbolic night and the moon. This is a 1939 Irish 3p coin. The Greeks and Hecate. The lunar goddess Hecate was associated with hares. The German equivalent of Hecate, the goddess Hare, was accompanied by hares. Hecate was a Titan, a daughter of Nyx, night, and she is described as a mighty and formidable divinity. She was often depicted in triple form, past, present and future, a prophetess, able to communicate with spirits. Notice the keys, the torch and the owl. In origin, Hecate was not a Greek goddess, She was adopted from Thrace and Mycenae. The Carians of Asia Minor had a cult centre for Hecate in Anatolia. At length she became a goddess with her own mysteries, celebrated in Samothrace, Aegina, Argos, Colophon and Athens, where she had a sanctuary on the Acropolis. Hecate was also one of the Titan gods who allied themselves with Zeus, and it was Zeus who told her to help Demeter search for Persephone, guiding her through the night with flaming torches. She later became Persephone's companion in Hades. The first Bushman's Path. Stories, songs and testimonies of the Zam of the Northern Cape. The foolishness of the little hare. I know because I am the moon, and I return to life when I die. I live and I die, and I come back again, living as a new moon. But you are a hare, and you do not know. Your hare eyes are enormous, and they are yellow with shining, and they pour out many tears, and they roll with foolishness. You are a hare. You will always be a hare. And your hare ears that you keep shut are ears that are foolish, for they do not hear what I say. You do not listen with them. You are there for a fool and speak foolishly. But I know the truth of what I tell you, for I am the moon.